Eagle Ridge Academy faculty and staff, honored parents, shoestring relatives, friends who have nowhere better to be, and other dignitaries. And of course, good evening to you, class of 2019. It is my honor and privilege to be standing before you today. It truly was the best of times. It truly was the worst of times. As I look out on all your familiar faces, I know I will truly miss each and every one of you. And as cliche as it is, I want you to always remember to follow yourselves, reach for the dreams, and always be a star. Excuse me, I think I had some optimism caught in my throat. My apologies, it won't happen again. As some of you may know, because of our classical education focusing on Greece and Rome, we will be receiving wooden swords tonight, which are given to gladiators when they are freed from the arena. We will be given swords for gaining something similar. Ergo, I meant to say, it is an honor to be standing before the hordes of bloodthirsty gladiators mongering at the gates of the inferno for freedom. Freedom from death. A death match against endless rivers of IQRs and research papers. Against mind-suckingly catchy math songs. Against the grueling and rebellious third declension and conjugation. Forsooth, we have endured many enemies to stand here victorious. We have conquered discussions about nothing, both literally and figuratively. Thucydides, a book so dense it had spark notes built into it. And a calamitous power outage during the Allegory of the Cave demonstration. A demonstration which involved the windows being completely covered so no light could get in. No one knows what truly happened in the pitch black. And we have conquered our final, most bitter opponent, Senior Symposium. Our time of bondage has driven us to do questionable things. An effigy of Guy Fawkes may or may not have been burned in the pit fire. Miss Bergeron, insisting on us saying the Pledge of Allegiance in Latin every single day, may have inadvertently caused improv to become a cult. We may have given, and yes, I was almost driven to roast the school tonight, but I realized no one can do that better than Mr. A has already done during the great fire of 2018. Throughout my time in the blood-stained arena, I have learned the wisdom which I intend to impart on you tonight. I have learned the 4 rules of women from Mrs. Johnson and Homer. The first of which is that women never forget. And the rest, I can't seem to remember right now. I have learned from Machiavelli that the appearance of virtue works just as well as a genuine article. From my own study, I learned that this principle also applies to looking busy and reading books. Sponsal and Lutz also taught me that anything can be flammable, given enough kerosene, including ceilings. And that when it's all burning down, this is fine. What an empowering message. I have learned from Freud that everything can be construed as a phallic symbol. And the only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it, from Lord Henry. Brave New World has taught me the most important lesson of all. Drugs can solve every problem. Yet in all seriousness, I've learned at least one thing at my time at Eagle Ridge. Character makes all the difference. We are all going in different directions. Some of us may never use our high school education, what we've learned at Eagle Ridge, ever again. But we can all apply the principles of truth, beauty, and goodness to our lives. If we uphold citizenship, integrity, perseverance, honor, excellence, and respect, we will prosper. Future employers, spouses, and friends are looking for people of character, people who work hard, people they can depend upon. Besides a rigorous education, this cultivation of character as a part of the identity of our school makes me proud to be an Eagle Ridge Academy graduate. So I charge you, class of 2019, to never forget the principles you learned here, to be bold in both character and virtue. Thank you.